My name is James Williams Jr. This is Kung Fu Havoc number 2, and I'm going to talk about some stuff that definitely isn't for children. I know you're thinking, why are you doing that? And why are you combing your hair? Alright, so let's get down to business, shall we? First and foremost, we coming into a time in this world where people have stopped being in the house or in the closet racist. Alright? Let's get that out of the way first. Because of the events of yesterday and because of the events that they are planning in the summertime, that even the Ku Klux Klan is planning a rally here. I don't know when the hell the last time the KKK came through Virginia, specifically my town, because I've been here most of my life. If they came at any of the times that I was in Canada or in Florida or whatever, that's cool and everything. And no, I wasn't living there, I was visiting, but yes, I would love to live in Canada only in the summertime. Never in the wintertime. So any acting agents out there that's willing to take me, I'm willing to go. I'm ready to go, matter of fact. And that goes with Hong Kong, Singapore, anywhere I can get an acting job, I'm ready to go. I have nothing holding me here except for the fact that I'm poor and I'm broke. Alright? Got that out of the way. So, now that everybody's coming out of the closet with being racist in Charlottesville, and we have rallies that are stopping this, my only question is to the young woman that started this bullshit in the first place, are you proud of yourself? Are you truly proud of the clusterfuck that you have caused? I mean, we were bad, but it was like in secret. There was like that unspoken thing that you just didn't talk about. You accepted it and you moved on. Now, I will give her the credit for bringing that shit full blast into the light, but you didn't have to use a statue and shit to make a statement or a park, which you have done, which you have caused a big old clusterfuck. No, I'm not picking on this young lady. I am stating the fucking facts. Before this young lady walked through this goddamn park and caused all this clusterfuck of a problem, things were bad, but they weren't like right out in front so that everybody knows that Charlottesville is like one of the most racist cities in Virginia. Thank you. You've done very well. Now, I don't like being politically correct, so I'm gonna go to the Kathy Griffin and Bill Maher shit now. Alright, so first, I love Bill Maher. And if y'all think that he should be fired for saying that he was a house nigger, then y'all should be slapped twice. My mom is lighter than Bill Maher. So she, technically, if she was a slave in slavery time, would have probably been a house nigger. And secondly, if you can go around calling yourselves niggers, then you can't get mad at white people when they call you a nigger. I'm sorry, let's keep the shit real. I don't like being called chief. I'm very proud of my Native American heritage, but there's one thing I can't stand. I hate being called chief. I'm nobody's nigger. I'm nobody's chink. I'm nobody's spick. I'm nobody's gook. I am somebody's half-breed or multicultural person because that's actually true. But more than importantly, and I guess this is like some traumatizing shit from when I was 16. I worked at Kegler's, the bowling alley, for those who are local. And this one guy, who I guess the song is by Garth Brooks or Billy Ray Cyrus. I don't know which one of them sings I Got Friends in Low Places. So whatever he was going through, I'm sorry for putting your shit on blast, but I was 16. And every day he would come to work. Every fucking day. And he would come to work. And from the time he got there and to the time he went home, from Friday night to Sunday night, he played I Got Friends in Low Places. And every time that man greeted me, he didn't call me nigger. He didn't call me boy. He didn't call me James because my name tag was right there. He called me Chief. I didn't like that, and it's probably Lou Diamond Phillips' fault because of the movie Renegades when him and Kiefer Sutherland was cowboys riding through the city arresting people, and somebody kept calling him Chief, and it like infuriated him to the point where he could like break out of ropes and handcuffs or whatever the hell. The movie's so long ago I can't remember it, but anyway, thank you Lou Diamond Phillips who's not even Native American. He's actually Filipino, and I think he's mixed, but I'm not going to swear to it. I'm sorry, Lou Diamond Phillips, for putting you on blast. I know I'm never ever going to work with you, and that's cool, but I am a fan. So anyway, um, ever since that movie came out, I hated being called Chief, because all my life I've had to try and prove to people that I was black. But that was also because once I accepted my Native American heritage as well as my black heritage as well as my white heritage, just things opened up for me a little bit more. I once had a dream, and I had talked to a lady that I currently work with. I wasn't working with her at the time, but when I had the dream, I spoke to her because we kind of on the same wavelength spiritually. And she's a little bit older. She's like another mother to me and all that. A very sexy mother, by the way. And yes, I'm leaving her name off for professional reasons. So I talked to her and I told her I had this nightmare, rather not really a dream. And I was split into three people. I was at war with myself. I was in a bar, and my black side and my white side were fighting for supremacy. And they both were doing some serious ass kung fu. My Native American side was sitting over there at the bar drinking his ass off, just watching these two fight. And it all looked like me, but I was watching it from a Native American point of view. Because I had fully accepted my Native American heritage, is how she kind of deciphered it, or deciphered it. And not accepting the white half and the black half fully has always been a problem. But that's also due to how society has attacked me as a child, where it was always, well, you're not all the way black, and you're not really one of us white people because you will never be white. So I guess that years of that kind of just led up to this nightmare. And I do kung fu in real life, or at least I used to. And I woke up because I was doing Tiger. And in the fight, the white guy went for a Tiger strike, and the black guy caught him and took his hands under there. So he scratched himself, and that's what woke me up. But when I woke up, my arm was behind my back. So I was pissed off. So I've had lots of non-peaceful dreams about shit like that. And after I spoke to her about it, she explained it to me, and I started to accept every part of me. And this leads back to the fucking statue. How you're thinking. None of you people who are involved in this stuff give a damn about the people like me. The mulattoes, the Native Americans and blacks that are mixed, the Native Americans and white that are mixed. You guys don't give a flying fuck about the mixed people. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat racism and rapes and all that other shit. That's probably how I got here. But, we have a society where people think that removing a statue is going to change history. Well, here's a fucking newsflash for you. Removing a statue will never change history. Changing the name of a park does not change the acts of the people who historically the parks have been named for. Now, I'm not supporting the parks, and I'm not supporting the parks. I don't give a flying fuck one way or the other because I only passed through them. I passed through Jackson Park because I had to go to court. I passed through Lee Park maybe 3 times in my lifetime. And one time I was playing Peter Fawcett right across from the park. And this affects everything. When we have the Charlottesville Ghost Walks, because Edgar Allan Poe went to University of Virginia here, and they have these things where ghosts of soldiers are fighting in the park, and they reenact it. They have ghosts in the graveyard. They have a ghost of a house nigger like me named Peter Fawcett. Thank you, Mr. Ruff, for giving me that role. I've never repraised it, by the way, because I've been trying to move forward to try to get my acting career off the ground, and I have epically failed. As an actor, I know that I would totally suck at theater because I can't remember shit. So, Larry David, if you're out there and you actually stumble on this, I do real good improv. That's pretty much where I do, Now, so Bill Maher used the word house nigger. Who the fuck hasn't? See this right here? They would have made me a house nigger. See? Yellow. Yeah. You guys are mad at Bill Maher for using house nigger. But he wasn't as bad as Kramer or Paula Dean or whoever the hell else went straight ghetto and started using the word nigger and career suicide. I don't think Bill Maher will be touched. And if they do fire him, then HBO's probably just like blowing smoke up his ass or whatever. They'll probably hire him right back. Uh, Nobody fired Geraldo. You know, and Geraldo's Jewish. I always thought he was Mexican, but he's actually Jewish. I'm sorry, Geraldo. I did think you were Mexican. Riviera does not sound like a Jewish name to me. I'm sorry. I don't know what a Jewish name sounds like, except for like maybe Whoopi Goldberg, but Geraldo Rivera, you have been made fun of by G.I. Joe and Transformers and Inhumanoids because you were Geraldo Riviera or Geraldo something or another or Jose Riviera. It was some crazy shit, but they were making fun of Geraldo. Anyway, so we do have a racist society here in America, and we tend to poke and jab sticks at them. Now let me address the elephant in the room, the Kathy Griffin thing. Alright, first off, let's not forget that Kathy Griffin is a comedian. She does what she thinks is funny to make us laugh, and that's cool. Did she go too far? Fuck yeah. But should we end her career for this shit? Fuck no. You guys out here that's thinking, oh, let's end her career. Let's pull another Sinead O'Connor. You guys act like you've never made a fucking mistake a day in your life. I've made quite a few mistakes in my life. The first mistake was thinking that I actually could be an actor and someone would give me a shot and that YouTube would make me famous. Well, I had gotten a shot, but I'm not on the list. There's a theater here in Virginia, but they don't want actors who aren't in SAG. And if they even make movies anymore, they don't want to give the Hollywood East promise that they made way back in 2000. Here it is 17 years later, and I'm still not working. But I'm doing well on YouTube. I'm not super famous, not famous at all, but I get my videos out. I make my point. No one really has been watching me outside of the 25 best friends that I have on here. But you know what? Hey, fuck it. If it's meant to happen, it will. If it's not, it's not. You know, there's nothing I can do but accept the hand of fate and try to change it. Now, the thing is, I'm not willing to put something up that's going to put a kid in danger. Plus, with this hip replacement and my inability to run, or skip, or jump, or do heavy lifting, it's kind of putting me in a little bit of a bind. Kind of fucks up a little bit of shit there. But with Kathy Griffin, you know, she put up the head of the current SOB in charge. Donald Trump does not have the right to take away anyone's freedom of speech. Now, everybody probably took this shit as a personal threat to Donald Trump. Even the CIA and the FBI and all those motherfuckers put the list on to Kathy Griffin. Okay, here. See these things right here? There ain't a vet in the world that ain't had some problem from motherfucking politician. Some vets actually become politicians to look out for vets. That shit doesn't always work in our favor, but they do. And you guys want to debate a redhead going after another redhead. Yeah, it was tasteless. Yeah, it was like totally fucked up or whatever you want to call it. You know, but you know what? She's a comedian. It's what they do. If you can't be laughed at, then 1, don't become a public figure. 2, don't become an actor. 3, don't become a comedian. 4, don't become a fucking target for the media or the public or fake news or any of the other stuff that people have access to. You're a public figure now. The second that you become famous, you're a public figure. If you can't handle that, then don't try to become an actor. Don't try to become a singer. Don't try to become a rapper, a comedian, or anything in the art of entertaining people, because you can have moments where you're up here. You have moments where you're down here. Pure example of that was Pee Wee Herman. He's back on Netflix now, in case you guys aren't up to speed. I guess he's still there. I don't really know. When I last looked at something on first look on the movie theater, Pee Wee Herman was back. So Paul Reubens has done a complete 180 compared to how he career suicide. You have to remember, when you are a public figure, you have no more privacy. So if I was to strip down and get naked right now, and I would if I knew it would make me famous, like overnight, but YouTube doesn't have nudity. Okay? That I know of. YouTube doesn't have nudity, which is not supposed to have nudity. And if I thought for a New York minute that my little dick or erect dick would make me famous, then I'd done that a long time ago. Because you gotta understand, fame is like a drug. Alright? I know you guys are like, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, it's the truth. Fame is like a drug. And you will be amazed at what people who are famous will do to stay relevant, because after you haven't worked in a while, people tend to forget who you are. So here's my thing, because you have to remember, famous people throughout history have done dumb shit and have become infamous by accident. Uh, MC Hammer was way up here, the height of his career. He gave innocent people jobs for doing nothing but doing what I'm doing right here, standing right here looking good. Didn't make them work for that. And when MC Hammer was robbed blind and money was gone and taxes, none of those people gave a flying fuck about MC Hammer. We don't know where Hammer is now. He has done one of those wall sticky thing commercials. And everybody's like, oh, you're selling out, you're selling out. Hey, look, motherfucker, we have to eat. It's just as simple. We have to eat. And you don't always get endorsements. You don't always get good deals. You don't get the Bill O'Reilly factor where you decide, I'm going to get all these guys promoting me on Fox because that's my channel, and then I'm going to fuck up and start harassing chicks. Prepare for the second part of this. Oh dear. Sorry.